Take that jersey off. That's right. Represent Duke. I like Duke. So, we got a special show for you today. About ready to get this thing started. Is everybody ready? You ready? You ready? Look, I got my tennis shoes on because if it don't go well, I'm running. I'm out of here. Hey, go get the car started up. So if it goes south, we gone. Get the car cranked up. All right, that's what I'm talking about. You ready? Say thank you, Jesus. Oh, thank you. Thank you. Go pray for your mama. She needs it. Pray for your uncle. He really needs it. He really needs it. Say thank you. Touch it. All right. Train up a child in the way they should go. All right. We got another one here. Huh? That's what I'm talking about. They all want to be in them. All right. We're going to ask you this time. We got a special guest coming up here. His name is Brandon Harris. I'm going to ask that you go ahead and welcome him. Brandon, come on up. No? Yes? No? Yes? Test. Background. All right. You ready? Are you ready? I'm ready. Ready? How you doing? I'm doing good. Good. How's the family doing? Doing good. Yes. All right. I asked them when they come in, I asked them if they were going to play any instruments. They're going to play the drums, triangle, xylophone, accordion, something. So they didn't know. I guess they're taking their time out today. Yeah, gonna watch Daddy get grilled. Exactly. See how many cars we got? I see. That's almost a deck of 52 cars right there. You want to start with the king of clubs or go straight to the heart? Straight to the heart? Let's get it up. All right. For the also don't know, this is Brandon Harris. Brandon Harris is a minister down at Evergreen Baptist Church where James Harris is the pastor. And been all over the place. You've been a nomad, so to say. Yeah. Here and there. Definitely. Eunice, Oakdale. Eunice, Appaloosa, the South. Yeah. We're running. Secret. Yeah. All right. Our first question that they want to know is, how old are you? 182, maybe 28. No, 29. I have no clue. Oh, man, that's not my strong suit. 28. How old is he? 29. That's why we have wives, because they keep up with stuff that we can't keep up with. Because in the course of it, the wives are the one that made us forgetful in the first place. Right? Amen. Help me out. What does Dave do? Amen. All right. We'll keep it right along. TJ, you know him? How long do you know him? Too long? Zimbabwe. Yeah. How'd that work out? Malaria? Excuse me. How long have you been saved, bro? Man, 2005. 2005? Really? He's how old, Carlo? 29. 29, 2005. Somebody do the math. Yes. 7 years. 7 years. Right. So how long has your dad been in the ministry? My dad, man, he started preaching a year before I was born. When was you born? What year, Carlo? 82. 82. Okay. 82. Maybe we should have Carla up here. Let her answer the question. Yeah, man. Okay. So in 82, or a year before 8, so in 81 you started passing. Was it here in the Quincy or? No, it was in Lake Charles. Okay. Y'all originally from the Quincy? Because he grew up with my mother-in-law. Yeah. Okay. And then they lived there. So So you grew up as a preacher's kid.
Yeah.
You're a PK.
Yeah.
PK. I got a couple of PK. Y'all PK. PK. And they say PKs are the worst ones. No.
Secret society, man.
So 2005 is when you got saved.
Really saved.
Really saved. Okay. Really saved.
Yeah, really
saved.
Yeah.
Okay. So 2005 you got really saved. So you was faking it before.
I was caught up in religion before. I walked around. I thought I had together, but my heart wasn't good.
Okay.
Yeah, I didn't look right to it.
What'd you do before you got saved? I mean, you being a PK, was you always in the ministry, or no? What'd you do?
First of all,
all right, let's take it from high school. We were walking across. Oh, wait a minute, hold on. Right, but he said, "Oh no." Does Stella have to leave, or? I mean, y'all said, "Oh no," like, wait a minute, this is a church show now. Okay. Oh, great. I'm starting to get worried now. I ought to be. Want me to check see y'all got any warrants? Y'all gonna go? Okay. Okay. All right. Good to go. Okay, so high school. CJ said, "Oh Lord."
Yeah.
All right. We know about CJ. You might need to be the next featured guest. You might be interesting. Okay. Anyway, so high school.
Yeah.
By high school, what would you do after high school? Because in high school, you was pretty much a good kid.
No.
So we need to go back to junior high?
Man, I can go back.
Elementary? Stupid still?
About 12 years old, man.
12 years old.
That's
Okay.
the thing, and I'm about to tell on your PKs too. That's the
Whoa. Why you bringing up all stuff?
You gotta understand the life of a preacher's kid, a pastor's kid. Man, we taught to work both sides. We taught how to go from hell in the house, how to put on a pretty face and religion and look right when we get to church. So man, 12 years old, I know how to put 12. Man, I started hustling, started smoking weed at 11. And that was simply because I knew how to play the role.
Still
I didn't go, no.
Like,
05, really say.
Now you know communion Sunday?
No, meditation time. Man, so I was taught, I grew up learning how to play both sides and be able to know how to make it look right, all you doing around the room. So man, I got into stuff, and mom and dad, they was dealing with the church scene, do it, and long as the grades was coming home, and the police would have come to the house, and thought it was all right. So man, I was in all kinds of stuff, and I started putting up. I was about 12, man, and fighting all the time, everything, man, you name it was in there. Everything.
You and CJ smoking weed?
No, I never smoked with CJ.
No.
Smoked. Never smoked with CJ.
Oh, okay. But he did smoke weed.
I don't know.
Oh, okay. I just didn't know.
Not with me. So
you had the right to remain silent, or you exercising your right over there? I mean,
he pleaded with
you pleading the fifth? I didn't know. I was just checking. I mean, because he said high school, he said, "Oh Lord," and
but
I didn't know.
By the time in high school, man, I was wide open in high school.
Yeah.
Like I said, being that you knew how to play both roles. At school, I was a good boy.
Right.
Then I'm hustling. I'm trying to make money. High school, I had a son, but who was would have been juniors. We had a son then. Man, after we had my son, I was totally crazy. Now I got a reason to go out here and have fun. Yeah. So I got caught up in that whole street.
So you going to church on Sunday?
Yeah.
Because Daddy said that's what you want to do. Making good grades.
Yeah.
Putting on that front.
Yeah.
But in the dark, you doing all manner of wild open.
And I didn't with you. No, not really.
Don't worry about calling. This is past. Don't worry about that.
No, I never was. I never crazy, man. I was about money. That was your hooker, huh? Money. Yeah.
Who's expensive?
Women.
So you didn't have time for women because they were expensive. I appreciate that. See, that's why you're up here. See, what I tell you, women, they get you sidetracked and your mind is, you start rambling, and it's not because that I'm no. I stay in, according to my wife, I stay in trouble. So it's whatever. Well, like CJ said, it is what it is.
Yeah.
But so you in high school wide open, and that's funny how something like that would happen, where it seems like on the outside that everything is good, and you're sitting there and people respect you and say, oh, he's a good son, he's a good boy, but they don't know. So how did that affect your ministry?
Man, at that point I wasn't really.
How did it affect your father's ministry?
It was still good because I did very with the people I done very good, and I knew how to. When older, it wasn't like it is now. When older people came around, I pulled my pants up and I acted like I had to do. The issue that we dealt with, like I said, it was almost like it was two separate people. And that's what I had. Like I said, when I really came to God and was sincere, I had to pull away, man, because religion had you so caught up. And I can share that with y'all. This is my second time in the ministry. The first time I started was in 2001. And the reason why I sound crazy to say, hey, I didn't get saved until 2005, but in 2001, man, I knew how to make it look right. You know what I'm saying? They said, oh, I knew that God had a call on my life. I knew what God wanted me to do. So I went and got the suit and I went and got the big Bible and let's play the part. You know, in religion, it makes you learn the part. We deal with so much, and we say it's crazy, but it's so real. You know, so often people come to the church and they hurt and they broken and they got issues, and we want to teach them how to play this part. You know what I'm saying?
Right. We don't want them to have that free will. We tell them you need to be. And everybody stand up and repeat after me, and everybody's doing it. And what we don't realize is we're playing with fire. We're playing with God. Because you got to come to God on your own free will.
Exactly.
You know, that's why when we open up the altar, if you want to, it's not everybody stand up and everybody repeat after me, Lord, forgive me, I'm a sinner, and come up. But now y'all say, no, don't work that way.
And I mean, that's what it is. So
it goes back to our original question. What'd you do before you got saved? What was your job?
Man, my job, man, I always had a job as a club, but man, I hustled. That was my thing.
Hustle. And when we say hustling,
selling dope,
stealing
pharmaceuticals, all kinds of stuff. I was all kinds of stuff, man.
So at what point? So from being a PK kid, a preacher's kid, knowing how to play the part, and then straying from what you were taught. At what point in your life did you realize you needed to come back?
Okay. Now this gonna sound crazy.
Brother, it doesn't sound crazy what we've been talking about here.
When it comes down to it, man, this is what happened. What wound up happening is I didn't really stray away from what I was taught. You know what I'm saying? Because like you said, being that I was raised pretty much in the pastor's office, I seen the corruption, I seen a lot of foolishness that was going on. And that's what really helped me to come in and know God myself, man, is because if I was going to do it, I was going to do it right. I didn't want to be like, if I would see the preachers tell me, hey, and this is real. I would see the preachers tell me, well, man, I'm dealing with this issue. And I would bring it to people and I would say, man, I'm dealing with lust. And they would say, it's okay, we all
let's stop right there. Dealing with lust.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Because you're going all the way around. Let's deal with lust. Next question is, how many days did Jesus live?
33 divided. 33 times.
Mathematician.
Somebody give me that. 33 times 365 is, hold on.
All right, we'll come back to that one.
That
was on hold. So, that question's on hold. I ain't letting him off the hook on the lust question. We're building up to that. I'm glad, see, you led into that. See how you led into that? That's right. I like that. It's real. It's fine now. Here we go. Here we go. Question number 9. There we go. Is it hard being married and dealing with lustful women in the church?
No, it was at first. Because I didn't know how to handle it.
Running the women in the church?
No.
Just checking.
No. Just checking. But the spirit of
jealousy. Wait, because he looked at you. Wait a minute. Shed some light on this. What's done in the dark will come to the light.
PSC had some experience and we dealt with some other stuff.
Let me ask you this: did you ever kiss a girl in church?
My wife.
That wasn't your wife.
No. Yeah, you can all
Oh.
Not like that.
Okay.
But what helped me deal with that, man, and me and my wife, man, we would see that all the time because we got that, and just as much as we got love for women, we got love for men too. And you would see that they would run up in your face, and they would always be in my face. And me and my wife got understand what's understood don't have to be explained.
So you answered the second part of that question: has any women tried to hit on you, and what did you do?
I sleep with my wife home. But that's what we had to do. Because
so how do you seek your wife?
What's understood ain't gotta be explained. Come stand right here. Whenever, and that's how we handle. Right. If I'm talking or whatever, and a female comes, right? My wife like a guard, she's right there, so I don't have to explain. Hey, this is my wife.
And see, that's the importance of having a helpmate. The importance of having a wife, because us being in the ministry, we'll get the shirt off our backs, and we'll get the T-shirt, and the wife's like, oh, I can understand the shirt, but you ain't getting this T-shirt. You know. So, what about you, CJ? You don't wear a shirt. Lustful women in church. Plead the fifth on that one too? No help. Okay. All right. Say again. That's the sound man right there saying, I'm surprised he ain't spoke up sooner. Sam must have had a rough night. Did you sleep on the couch?
Yeah, bro.
Oh, let the truth be known. What they say about the truth? It'll make you free. All right. Sam, finally, you ain't accepted my prayer request yet. And you're not. I thought we was good. I mean, I was helpful with you. I got you back. I tell them to get out of your space and everything, and I pump you up so you can stand up to Nikki. And is that why you get put on the couch because I get you in trouble? Amen. Oh my goodness. So back to the question before we got to the lustful women. At what point at what point can you remember that specific moment when you said, I got to get back to what I know is right, what I was taught?
Okay, with that, and this real, like I said, 2001, I started it. And then I was in ministry all of 4 or 5 months, and I was like, man, I'm not ready for this. And it wasn't on the script of, I didn't feel like I could do it, but it was like I said, I wasn't going to play with God. So, man, I went back and doing what I was doing. And I did that again about 3 years, man. I moved all the way, what was that, legal we had? Right, 2005, man. Moved to Arkansas.
No.
And I, man,
tell us about your experience in Arkansas, because I heard some, because your whole family went up there.
Yeah.
And you got 2 other brothers.
Yeah.
Braylon and Byron.
Yeah.
And all 3 of y'all were mechanics.
Yeah.
Which was the better mechanic?
Oh, man, I'm all the time, man.
That's you? Yeah. Now, see, Brandon, Brandon, I wish I should have brought him.
Yeah.
Brandon said that you would tear down the stuff and he'd have to put it back together.
Yeah.
So putting it back together, see, tearing it down, you tear it down.
Everybody can tear it down.
But to put it back together, so Brandon would be the better mechanic.
No.
Well, he had to put it back. He said he had to put your messes back together.
No, man. Look,
he's going to see this. So
Bray, we looking for you. We want to tell him about the escort. Bray,
the escort.
Ask him about the escort. Bray went out there. My dad was like, man, how do y'all want to do the car? Y'all don't play with it. Because he was rebuilding a transmission.
Because your dad's a mechanic too.
Dad,
so it kind of trying to trickle down. Right. In the church and in the mechanic. Exactly. And you straight from both.
Oh, yes. Oh, the mechanic.
You couldn't put stuff back together.
I can put it back together.
Okay, all right.
The diagnosis. I couldn't stand the diagnosis, man. I was watch chain.
Okay.
You know, like, tell me what's wrong, I can go change it. But I didn't like thinking about it. I kind of put it up.
So y'all went to Arkansas.
Yeah.
Now see, I remember your dad telling me about that experience about how in Arkansas, it was like Baptist denomination, Methodist, whatever. But on certain Sundays, the preachers would take turns, rotate, and it was like at a community center or something. So the ministerial alliance was a true ministerial alliance, and y'all almost stayed. Well, you did stay up there, but Braylon and all them almost stayed, but they came back. But you did stay. How long did you stay up there after?
We stayed out there 2.5 years.
Now, when you were up there, were you really in the ministry then, or were you doing a little bit of hustling in Arkansas?
What wasn't hustling? And I ain't gonna tell you why. The reason why I wasn't because when we went out there, it's real tough. We stayed 2.5 years. When we went out there, all we had was 2 weeks changing clothes, if that. And I knew that if I was gonna make it, I had to be right with God. Right. So what I did is I sincerely, I was digging, I was looking for God, man.
So you're looking for an answer?
I'm looking for, no, not even answers, but I know.
To your question?
No, not even answers. But look, I knew who God was. Right. But I knew that the way that I was going, it wasn't right. So what I did,
you knew who God was?
Yeah.
So why did you stray?
You know why I strayed? But the answer to that would probably be, bro, is because what I was dealing with wasn't real.
Okay.
And I looked at it, just like God looked at it, sin is sin, and this is the way I looked at it. My husband wasn't no different than the lust and the other, but still in all everything else that was going on in the church. So I was like, well, hey.
So you saw a lot of the worldly stuff in the church.
Exactly.
And it was like, well, and not your dad per se, but like the deacons and maybe other people and people in position, that you see them doing, well, wait a minute, why do I even need to come to church? Because Mother so-and-so or Sister Sally was at the club with me, and Deacon so-and-so was buying a dime bag from me. So why? And then everybody tell me I'm going to hell, but they doing.
And that's right. I had experience like that, man. I'll never forget it. It was out here. I was standing on the corner doing my thing, man.
No names.
I don't put no names out there. But I had a preacher pass by and like, oh, you don't have no business up there. Now this about 3 in the morning. You ain't got no business out there. Your dad a preacher, man. Right. And I asked him, I said, where you at?
Right.
And he looked at me crazy, like, oh, all that ain't your business. Well, my thing is, man, send it see. It's us as humans that categorize what's this is acceptable.
So he's trying to say your sin was bigger than his sin.
And that was
no such thing as a bigger sin.
And you know, Satan deceptive. So I had the mindset that, man, I'm doing this to feed my family. Right. What are you doing this for? You know what I'm saying? And I mean, I never was flamboyant. I never was the top. That was my income. So I guess the reason why.
Don't cheat. Look over here.
The reason why, the reason why I got out of it because if I'm gonna do what I want to be real. So like I said, we was in Arkansas, bro. I really, and this real talk. When I came back into the ministry in 2005, man, I ministered.
Now 2005, were you still in Arkansas?
I was still in Arkansas.
Okay. You had to come back.
Yeah, I know. I had to come back.
So you were in Arkansas 2005. Mm-hmm. Now when you left Arkansas, where did you go?
Oh, you gotta hear the Arkansas experience.
Well, let's hear the Arkansas.
In Arkansas.
The upper room experience.
The upper room experience. In Arkansas, man, I came to God and I'm like, okay, Lord, what is it? Man, I went to this church, that church, this church, and I couldn't ever find no church that really was minister to me, man. So
church hop.
See.
Okay.
So I'm trying to find out, man, what would you have? And man, as I'm praying, man, I'm fasting, I'm digging in the way, and I'm like, man, this stuff, because I'm starting to see God working in my situation, you know, and it encouraged me to dig further. Man, but like I say, got it right, and we went, me and my family, that's when we got in the outreach ministry. Okay. That's why I say that's important to bring it up. I preached for about a year and a half, and we never moved nobody to church, you know what I'm saying? We would, man, at the house, we would study that word, we would dig in, and I would just do Bible studies.
So people were coming to where y'all were staying.
It started off.
So that's where it started.
Exactly.
So at that point, that's when you felt a need to, God drew you.
Yeah.
So it wasn't some big disaster other than Rita.
Nah.
That you just come to a point and say, hey, I got to wife the children.
And I was studying in this real, I knew the importance of my kids being raised up in God. You know what I'm saying? And I was like, man, if I
you don't want to be a hypocrite to say, hey, look, you don't be a dope dealer, but you do it.
Exactly.
Right.
So I looked at it as true. If I'm not bringing them nowhere to be taught, I need to teach them.
Right.
So that's how even the outreach started. I would sit down with the kids, man, we would pray, we'd sing songs, we would just dig in that word. And eventually their friends wanted to, what they doing over there?
Right.
So their friends started coming. Then the parents see the difference in it. So then the parents and the
friends. So the kids grew the parents. Yeah. So that was Rapture Ready.
Yeah.
Now, when did you, Rapture Ready?
Yeah.
How did you get the name and what is it?
Okay, Rapture Ready is the outreach ministry that we do. We go out on the street. Y'all probably seen the hearse.
Ah!
Yeah.
Do you have a hearse?
Yes, I do.
Wow!
I got the hearse because what Rapture Ready is built on, what Rapture Ready is built on, man, I noticed that even as young adults, man, we so ready to get the Mercedes, the Lexus, the 22s, and vehicles was a major thing for us. You know what I'm saying? Everybody's ready to ride fly, but that was the ride we needed to focus on. And all the teachers and the things that God had given me. You know, even in life, we go to college and we do all this preparation to live, but we don't do too much preparation to die. You know what I'm saying? And life is not certain. I know some people, man, I know a person, they died the day of their graduation and went to school with almost 8 years and died the day of their graduation. So you did all this preparation, and I try to minister to them. You do all this preparation and you don't even know what's certain. You know what I'm saying? So what that was true, that even the rapture of the word is not found in the Bible. But what the rapture was is, man, whatever you take, the rapture simply means being taken away. So whatever you taken away, that's the rapture. You know what I'm saying? My rapture could occur right now. You know what I'm saying? And that's what
no, not on this stage.
Oh, yeah.
Lord, no. Not here. I don't want our first show to be somebody dying on it. No. So Lord, we rebuke that.
Yes,
so are you right?
Oh, okay. I'm ready. Go ahead.
All right. So that's when you made the change, was in Arkansas. It opened your eyes. You had to go all the way up to the country to go. Now, when you left there, where'd you come back to?
We came back to the country.
Okay.
And the reason why I opened my eyes is I finally had a chance. Now I encourage everybody in the if you have it. The reason why I opened my eyes is because I had a chance to see God for myself. And what God was speaking to me is, I don't need you to know me and let your dad be the middleman, your mama, the church be your middleman. I need you to know me personally. Right. So that's what it was about, building personal relationship. Personal relationship.
So you had to go into the wilderness.
Yes.
So, and after all you've seen what God done, you still some questions, and He had to take you to the wilderness.
Yeah.
Now, how was your life differently spiritually when you came to God and started doing God's work than when you was out there hustling financially?
Man, financially.
And how did that when all of a sudden you got to go to McDonald's to work and you bringing home this and you're accustomed to a lifestyle of this? Because how did you know? What's his nickname? Dirty. Dirty was your nickname, your street name. And you wasn't just selling, you was a supplier.
Yeah.
So you was big time.
Yeah.
So you was accustomed to a lifestyle up here, and then when you come to God, it all of a sudden reality sets in, and now your lifestyle went from here to here. Yeah. And that's why it's so easy, I think, for people to try the ministry and say, oh, but they don't understand that if you wait, you'll have this lifestyle.
Exactly. And I really think that
So tell me, what did your wife think when you brought home that first check that wasn't with the dope game?
I really think I was more
Okay.
Straight up.
Okay.
I went there because, like I said, I kept a little job.
Right.
And I remember like it was yesterday. She was sitting in the tree. She would come to the job. You know, I get on my check. Right. Get it at lunch. She would go cash. I remember walking out there. And normally I wouldn't even worry about the amount. I just signed it back. Right. The money wasn't there. And I remember trying to get over and head into it. I was like, wait, how we gonna make it with this little bit? This all my money? Because I never really paid attention to what the
But she was making it stretch. Right. So it's important to have a good helpmate.
Yeah. Oh yeah. And the thing is, man,
good helpmate.
I got
good helpmate.
I got to faith, you know what I'm saying?
Stella's a good helpmate.
And I'm not
I
had I not been grounded in the word and knew God. Now, watch yourself. I knew me and God. I knew God.
Right.
When I was in the streets or whatever. But I wasn't in a good relationship with God. You know what I'm saying? And there's a different line. Everybody knows, most people know that God will provide. God is a good God. And all the stuff we run around in here and say. But the relationship is not a good.
It's got to be personal.
Yeah, it's got to be personal.
So it can't be an affair with God. It's got to be a full-fledged marriage.
Exactly.
You can't step out with him on the weekend.
Yeah.
And then on the week you with something else.
Exactly.
Okay.
And that's what I had to do. So really, my faith helped me, man. I don't look at it. I said, well, man, I said something.
So was there, now when you handed her the check and you finally realized how little you was getting paid and she was making it work, was that when you knew she was the one, or when did you know she was the one?
Oh, she
don't
was
say the first time you saw her.
She was the one.
He said,
She was already
married.
And we was already married then. That's my high school sweetheart.
High school sweetheart.
Yeah.
How long have you been married?
Been married 10 years.
Is he right? Oh, he got that right. He don't know his birthday, but he knows. If you don't know his birthday, you better know the anniversary.
That's when I had
20 years for me and my wife this year. 20 years. 22 together, but 22 actually legally.
Married.
Yeah, 20 years. So, yeah, that's true. And the only reason I can keep up with my anniversary is because I got a child at 7 years old. If it wasn't for that, I'd probably be in trouble. So I do know her birthday. But the reason I know that is because in the Army I had to put all their information on that. I mean, so, but I'm good. But so you knew when she was the one in high school, or
the man? Yeah, we was like Bonnie and Clyde. Straight up. Man.
So now maybe I should bring her up here and have her. Hey, she just see y'all the camera can't see her. She looked at him, and you know how she looks at. So that's the eyes where you go, yes ma'am, okay. You know. But hey, you the head, tell it, man. Don't be scared. How you doing? CJ, tell it. CJ.
We got your back in here.
Yeah, there we go. We got your back. I got a place for you to stay.
No, but
she's still looking at him like, don't you say nothing.
But in 2001,
bruh,
when I halfway came,
hey, crank the car, because she look like she can get on me now. 2001.
Actually, I went through that was when I went through the I think I'm saved part. And I stopped hustling it. So when I came in 2005, there wasn't even an issue. You know what I'm saying? That was already gone. And I knew, man, God has fed it through the move. You know what I'm saying? God has really revealed himself to me. You know what I'm saying? He has shown me, man, I was telling my wife this morning, one of the better financial times we ever had. And like, man, it was crazy. Because man, we were both working good jobs out there, man. And God was like, okay, the ministry doing well now. Y'all walk off y'all jobs. Man, how we gonna pay it? And financially, we was
when God told you that, what did you say?
Man, I was gone. Because like I said,
you didn't speak in a known tongue?
No, I was all clean. As a matter of fact, I went in there the next day and put my 2 weeks in because I knew, man, I'm already out here in the war. You know what I'm saying? When people
I noticed you got some tattoos.
Oh, yeah.
You got sleeve all the way up?
This one is all the way up, and this one is the last I had.
And that's the only one you got? Or?
No.
No? How many do you have? No, don't lie. Guesstimate.
How many I got? Let's see.
30. 50?
I got 6.
6.
Oh, this would be 1.
Okay. Does any of your tattoos have a worldly meaning?
I wouldn't say a worldly meaning, but they all, being that I was in the world, they had meaning. All of them have meanings to them. You know what I'm saying? So I guess it would be like that. But not all of them was like different points in my life that I was thinking of.
Any remorse for your tattoos?
Not at all.
Not at all. What do you say about those that say if you got tattoos, you're going to have?
I sent them to a scripture in Revelation that says, that simply says that I'm real with people first of all. Right. And I would tell a young person, if you're gonna get them, don't get them where they can be seen and become the people judge. And that's reality. But when they real judgmental,
Right.
I actually used a scripture. I let them know that, even the Bible did speak against tattooing. It was because that's what they used to mark their slaves. It's like we do with cows and stuff now being branded. Right. But God was speaking of is don't you sell yourself to nobody else. You know, don't become a slave and nothing to do a slave to me. And then I said in the Revelation, the scripture said that when the man, who was it? It would have been John, when he seen God. When he seen God and God revealed himself to him, there was on his thigh was written King of Kings, Lord of Lords. And I explained it and I puzzled him and said, baby, God got a tattoo. It's not written in water like that.
Come on.
So I know that, but that's mainly, I wouldn't preach that. But that's mainly to say, bro, we all got issues.
Well, Jesus answered questions with questions.
Yeah.
And sometimes when you do that, it makes somebody really think and answer their own question.
And I wouldn't sit up there and endorse, and I'm 100 with you. I'm not done getting love.
Right.
Okay. And that's how I feel about it. But I also feel with sin.
Well, let me ask you this: if we're speaking on tattoos, and we're going to cover that briefly because time is short. But with tattoos, let's say you're going to church and you decide you want to get something like a marijuana leaf.
I would not endorse that. Let's go back to the answer I was going to give. I believe with sin is anything that you get your relationship with God, right?
Right.
And anything you convicted of,
right,
I would do. And if God's speaking to you, and I can say I'm not totally against it, but this is real talk because I've reached more people and ministered to more people through my tattoos than I ever did.
Because tattoos are just an outward appearance.
Yeah.
It's an outwardly appearance. And a lot of us got them when we were in the world. And it's a painful procedure to get them removed, number one, and expensive. But what I like to do, because I have a Tasmanian on my calf. I got a Taz devil, and he's shooting you the middle finger. Yeah. I got that on my calf. But I got that when I was in the world. And I got that because I thought it was neat.
Yeah.
Because when I had my shorts on and people were sitting down, they would look over and there's Taz shooting you the rod. I thought it was funny.
Yeah.
You know, and if you think about it, it is funny.
Yeah.
But the thing about it is, I haven't had it removed because it's a reminder of what I was when I was in the world.
That's how I look at mine. It's like a rope.
But that don't mean I'm going to hell.
No.
Because it's an outward appearance. And God don't judge us on an outward appearance. He judges us on our heart. So, a couple more questions. What did your wife say when you and her got married? No? Oh.
I know you buy the fruit she was there.
Oh, no.
Neither one of
She was there.
Neither one of them was wrong.
Nothing wrong with it. How old is your oldest?
My oldest is 11. Be 12 this year.
12 this year.
Yeah.
All right. How many kids do you have?
3.
3. All with
Oh,
this car.
Yes, sir.
Nothing wrong with that. I got 3 too. Regardless of what anybody says, I got 3 too. The ones in Mexico don't count.
He's a tomorrow now.
So, how did she handle you being in the world before you gave your life to Christ?
She was good because man, we wasn't hurt for nothing. Now some of these she was worried about because I had a mentality and I still got the same mentality. If I bought something, I bought it. You know what I'm saying? I look at it with the ministry. I'm gonna speak bold. If you don't like it, it's whatever. You know what I'm saying? I was the same way when I was in the streets, man. So there was always a concern and a worry about me, but it's the same concern and worry about me not in the ministry. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is. If I'm about something, I'm about 100%. I'm about 100%.
You believe spare the rod's old child?
Do I believe it? Oh yeah.
You said no.
No.
Hold on. Does he believe in spankings?
Yeah.
No, y'all, don't look at your mom and daddy. Tell the truth. We got child protective services in here.
No.
The daddy believe in spanking? He spoiled the child a little bit? Spare the rod none? Yeah. The little one got bold and she said, oh yeah, we get it all the time. Ain't nothing wrong with
She
that.
was the last one that got it.
Okay. All right. You a gospel rapper?
Yeah, a little bit, man.
A little bit.
I just preach over people.
Look, preach over beats. I like that. If you could tell someone who didn't know Jesus, what would it be? Maybe you could explain it better in the song.
Okay.
We're gonna ask that you answer that question.
Okay. That's what's up. I'm gonna spit something. I'm gonna give them the let's see. Let me pull up something. Let's see what we got.
It's cheap.
No, I'm about to pull up a song so you can play it back.
Oh, okay. Yeah, my sound guy back there.
Let's see what we got.
Sam had a rough night.
Why
y'all do, Nikki? What you do to Sam last night?
Oh, I can spit something out. What I really did. Check it out.
No, don't blame it on. Everybody wanna blame it on the kids. No, Riri. What you doing, Riri? My sidekick. She's shy.
Yeah.
Look at her.
I can spit it out and tell it what the Bible says.
It's whatever you think.
Yeah,
I want you to answer the question.
That's I got it.
If you could tell someone who didn't know Jesus something, what would it be?
Okay. Wow.
Melody from heaven.
All right. Look. Now I was looking back to days I was always in church. Check this out. All right, look, that's a little master in the middle. Like you want
Rain down.
I know come on. All right. You gotta wait till you come back around.
Rain down.
All right, here you go. Y'all ready?
Rain down.
Let's go. Look. Now I remember back in the days I was always in church. The Lord, the last thing on my mind is I was thinking about where you put I rock the foot. I feel because my pockets were hurting. So I'm way to the box and I was pushing and working. I don't know. Get off that shit. I'm hustling and they grinding with the kids. I heard all the money right here, but if I didn't have my money, I was on my people. I had a vision on my when you started. I had my last dollars. I'm like, I was like, what I'm looking right now. I had to trip me on the plate. That's in the food right now. My dad said it was me. It's something we used to know without it. People just the rich and look for losing my mind. I'm watching quick down, losing. I'm thinking and I'm renewing life. You're going to be practicing something to do. Now, the same God I deal with, the same God that took my mind, lifted it, rearranged it, God made us much more than we realize. I believe that God never wastes the earth. Anything he's dealing with in life, God gonna use that man to bless you. I can say a lot of people ask me if I regret my past, if I regret the things that I've been through, and I tell them no, because if I wouldn't have lived that life, I couldn't go pull people out of that life. You know what I'm saying? Now, and this real talk now, man, I've been to Los Angeles, New Orleans, Florida, Mississippi, all over, man. And I'm going to get people that I left behind. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to get people out of the trash. I'm going to get people. My favorite spot to minister is in Dope House. Man, we go in our house in Dope House, and man, put the dope on the word. Let's pray right quick. Let's dig in that word. And it is what it is, man. They laugh at they call me the rebel. In outreach, man, the ones that we go out and we minister on the streets, the ones I want. Let me get the one that I know got the pistol on. Let me go get the one, man. In ministry, man, they been spit on, man. They had Bibles thrown at us. He had one dude, we was in Abbeville. He told us he was going to blow the whole corner up that we was on. But when it comes down to it, I believe that God is looking for some bold people, some people that's going to stand. And when it comes down to it, like I said, it's a personal thing. Even ministry, I believe that it's just like in your job market. It's no job that's going to hire somebody that don't have no job. You know what I'm saying? And God, you still living, you still breathing. I believe in God got a ministry for all of them. It's just finding that ministry. And you're going to find that through seeking it. That's how I would tell them, man. See God, build your personal relationship, and let him tell you what he needs you to do.
That's right.
That's how I spit it to him.
That's right. That's right. Nothing wrong with that. Because Jesus said that I didn't come for those that were already wet. I came for those that were sick. So ain't nothing going to happen in our lives to be changed if you don't get out there and get into the hedges and the highways and the byways and encounter some dangers and everything. So, man, we thank you for this day. We really enjoyed it. Hope you did too. And hope you're not sleeping on the couch tonight. No. So, I enjoyed it. CJ, thank you. CJ, you can be up here a whole lot. So,
that's look at his how y'all did me. And look, this one of my beliefs, man. Ministry is a 24/7 thing. When I got saved, when I came to ministry, I didn't get a time, so I lived a black out. Hallelujah, man.
Websites.
Website. I'm waiting on Doug, the pastor Doug, to build me a website. I've been waiting for like since 2005. He still ain't got it together yet, but now you can reach me on Facebook, Twitter. Facebook, no, I told him personally. So now, hit me up on Facebook, Twitter, wherever, man. And y'all see me around out there.
I'm Michael Jackson, CTW. We appreciate it. Don't forget bowling tonight. We're gonna it's from 6 to 9. Bowling tonight for those that can. Don't worry about it being on a Sunday night because this summer we're gonna hit it on a Friday. Well, it's not all you can bowl on Friday or Saturday. So Mark might just have to take a vacation there, so call that sick or something. Or we can hit him in his knee and he can actually be sick. And let him file an Aflac claim. See, I mean, it all works out. I mean, get paid.
But now you can't say that on camera.
Oh, I forgot. Hey, Shaman, you're supposed to cut it.
Y'all better edit it out.
Appreciate it. Let's stay for the word for it.
All right.
How about the jersey?
Oh, that's a
prize possession.
That's what we're gonna pray, God?
Yeah.
That's what.
I'll hit it back. Go ahead, you lead the song and pray.
All right, that's what. Father God, here we are, feel your handmaid service, Lord God. We just come thank you right now for the fellowship on this morning, Lord God. We just come thank